What's up guys, and welcome back to One Life Cars. Today you join me in the Chevrolet Kalos for another tutorial. In today's video I'm going to show you guys how to locate the OBD port, or the OBD2 port as most of them are called now. This port's used for plugging a code reader into to read codes when you have an engine light on, or a service light, or a problem with the car, computer, electronic related. I'm also going to show you plugging an actual OBD2 code reader in. This car doesn't have any codes or faults right now, but I can still show you how it works and how you'd read it and erase them, and where the connection for this is located in the car. That's the main bit. So without further ado, let's crack on and show you guys how. Right guys, so the first thing we want to do is look at where the code reader port is located. So we're going to look directly where your feet go on the driver's side. If this is a European spec car and it's left-hand drive, I'm honestly not sure if the port's still on this side or it moves with the driver's side. I don't know, so you'll just have to have a good look underneath both sides if you're in a left-hand drive car. But for right-hand drive vehicles, it's on the driver's side. So we're going to look down here, and basically the port's located just in front of the pedals and tucked up away here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn the camera on with a light and get a close-up view and show you the port itself and plugging in the code reader. So let's go with that. Right guys, it's a bit fiddly to film, but as you can see there's your pedal box and your pedals, and if we look directly under us we can see here where my finger is the OBD2 port. Now this is the port here, it's just exposed pointing downwards, sort of towards the pedals a bit, and then we can get the reader. It's a bit fiddly to do on film, it's just like which way the angles go, because as you can see, like the plug's sort of angled, that makes sense, and stick it on like so. And now we have our code reader connected. We'll have a look at just pretending to read and erase a code in case you don't sure how to use the machine. So we've had a look at that. We've sussed where the port is to connect the code reader, and I've connected the code reader. So what you want to do is you want to plug it in like we have done, and you want your ignition on but not the engine on, just the actual ignition turned to one click so it's got power to the vehicle but not the engine on. And then you'll get something like this. This is for all your basic readers. If you've got a fancy computer, it's probably a little simpler. And we've pressed the scan button. As you can see here, it's scanning, or about to start scanning. This is it just recognising the car's computer, sort of getting into things. If it's actually going to work. There we go. It's been a bit slow, but it is doing something. I think this bit's it just recognising the car's computer at all. Link error. So it's probably because I plugged it in while the car was running and then turned it off. So if you do get this, if you turn the car off, back onto just the ignition, and then we'll just pull the plug out and back in again. Yeah, copyright. Now it should work. Yeah, that's better. When you get the CAN logo on these cheap ones, I think that means it's good and it's connecting and doing something. I think it's seems a bit temperamental this. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and then you try it again and it works fine. It doesn't seem too happy today though. It normally comes on quicker than this. I just want to quickly show you really, you know, how it works. And then at some point, we'll talk ahead anyway in case it doesn't work. So after it goes through this process, it will come up with fault codes and pending fault codes and tell you how many. It'll be like 0 or 1, 2, 3, however many codes you've got. Yeah, link error. It doesn't seem to want to work today, so we'll ignore this. But yeah, it'll pop up with your code, and it'll just give you a code which will be a letter and a series of numbers. And that's something you then have to Google to find out what the code means, what it relates to. And then with a couple of clicks through the menu, you can then go on erase and click erase, and that'll erase all the codes. and sometimes it's just the computer having a bad day, and it'll be fine after that. If you've got an ongoing mechanical issue or a sensor issue or a bad connection somewhere, the code will come back up. And yeah, that is about it anyway, guys. So that's how to locate the OBD 2 port on the Chevrolet Kalos, and a bit of info on the code readers itself and how to use these cheap ones, which, as you've just seen, don't always work that well. Anyway, guys, I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. If you like this sort of content, or you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, drop it a like if it's a video you're into or that you find useful. There's loads of other car content on the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.